まばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向あえ聞こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きることさらを目指して白い世界へままばゆいこの星ゼロにるならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向あえ聞こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きることさらを目指して白い世界へ
Wah, gue jelek banget ya. Mau gue jelek ya. Muka gue emang jelek, guys. Tom Raider. Agak lanjut nih gue lihat. Monday season pas kah? Yate, kimi ade sei yate. Ini mah putra coba jelek. Baru juga. Mata nih. Ya 73 tapi say yo tenkimasu kimi nai hito. Tate Kita sisa Odai so Tate tamai 8081 gitu ya. Asai te tanaihim Mugenda na yunero ato Ayai te sa so sasituti Mirai te to se sa stayate yo Daya sumane mo kita tolay sa 84. Apa 98 apa 983? Sebenarnya bukan dribble sih. Taichi matane 90. Taichi matane. Yunero ato sa so Lah. Apa posisi? Balik aja. Mesete yate kimate seyote kimasu kimirai yoto Tata yate desi sinso onai so teta mai Tasahi kao Take wo 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 Asita te te ta i Wow. Udah bang, ampun bang. Anjay. Subete. Maganda na yun ato cada ascenso. Kok bisa terus main? Anjir, belakang bikin banyak banget. Kacau nih. Gitu loh. Yang lampak mainnya counter attack enggak posisi long ball liquid bug bukit mainnya pemain legend semua cok ya. Ampun bang.
Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which accompanies promotion. The non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Driving forward. Palmer. Nice control. He gets big. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Ruben Neves gathers from the goal kick. Palmer. Nuno Mendes. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really...
Can he finish? Just too high. Nuno Mendes. Van Bouten. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Nuno Mendes. Palmer. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. So it is still 0-0. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldo is the team's great visionary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great hit! Goal! Sparta Rotterdam!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Osimhen. He has found the way through.
Belum bisa
The
mencet X.
defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Ricky Puig. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now it's Osimhen. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes. Inter Milan are one down despite having the better chances here. Van Bouten. Now Van Dijk. And it's Van Bouten. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, main begitu. Oke.
Van Dijk. Van Bouten. Nuno Mendes. Now this tries a shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as
Namanya begitu,
succinctly as that,
oke.
it looks telepathic.
Sparta Rotterdam are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Van Bouten. And it's Van Bouten. In with the challenge. He's picked his way through. Great ball if he can get there. Nuno Mendes. Fofana. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, easy pickings there. Osimhen. Bellingham. Palmer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Abiati can claim that. Beraldo. Van Bouten. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 45, numero 24.
And the second half gets underway.
Il numero 11.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Buset.
Chiesa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Chiesa. Pinches it off him. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Well, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Udah menang gitu mah tidak.
And we have our very first corner. Can he stop it going out? Bellingham going face to face with his great rival. Bellingham, over it comes. Tries to get it clear. Ronaldo. And it's Baggio. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, they've got it again.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Chiesa
è di
being hounded, manhandled
80.677
at times.
spettatori.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's got Roberto Baggio! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fofana. Gnabry. Fofana. Ruben Neves. Hernandez. Gets his pass away. That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldo. He's in a good position. Chance!
Kita
And he was
biar
there to get a vital touch.
manajer
Chiesa
semua.
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Viene sostituito con il numero 5.
And it's been taken short. Great chance! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. He's got the shot away! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Fofana actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the... And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Hernandez is offering a right smile there.
No way through, so... And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Van Dalton. Oh, they could be caught out here. Good Gnabry! Van Dalton. And Baggio. Oh, super find. Hernandez. That has not gone well. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fofana. That has ended up in no man's land.
Ternyata
Gently
Ronaldo.
done. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial
Ronaldo.
moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Fofana gets it clear.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Baggio. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He could be in here. That is very well defended. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Oh, Ryan.
execution was lacking.
Ya, 100,000 dahil kayaknya.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's a sharp pass. Ricky Puig. And that is that. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Emang sih agak. Ribu lampak apa ngomong sih? Boba aja tapi udah legend lu, udah legend nih. The life subsiste karena sibite sabite.
Well, of course, there are few feelings in football better than that which accompanies promotion. The non-stop torrential outpouring of good feeling is the perfect overture to today's proceedings. You would be hard-pressed to find a happier place than this, anywhere, anytime. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Hotole sinae.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Haaland has got himself a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it banging.
Chiesa! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Messi delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Gnabry concedes a free kick for that. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Thinks one through. Played into space out wide. And he was quick to react. And that's a throw-in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ruben Neves. Now it's Chiesa. And the pass is intercepted. Chiesa. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Diego Carlos. Goalkeeper's ball. And Hakimi. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Sticks it away! Inter are back in business.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Quickly taken. Ruben Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. What a throw in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pedri. And he's lost his man, and the shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned
Belum
on
banyak
its head.
gaya soalnya.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nuno Mendes. Valverde. Nice ball, big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That'll be a throw-in. And here's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside.
Offside.
Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Bener pas. Lama-lama gue ganti juga nih.
Some really good ball movement. Pedri. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves calmly anticipates. Neymar. Now it's Pedri. Cleared without complication.
Masih.
Gnabry carries the ball down the right. He's looking for the runner here. Neatly clipped into space. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Neymar strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ci saranno
Nuno
3 minuti
Mendes.
di recupero.
Chiesa with 2 goals already to his name.
Hindi nga maju.
Ruben Neves. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Kumang gaya dikit tuh.
And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Van Bauten. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1.
Neymar Junior. Neymar Junior.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13. Numero 6.
That gets things going for the second half.
Il numero 24.
No, that's
Il
been
numero
intercepted.
22.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ruben Neves. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pedri. Haaland. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chiesa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. And it's Neymar. Hakimi. Haaland. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box. But Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Haaland. Valverde. And no, that was never going to make it. He's looking to set free a runner. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi. Valverde. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Neymar. And the ball is out of play.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Can he get it through? Floated through.
Aduh, pulang.
Not going to make any further progress now.
Not di bad.
Oh,
Di
not
body.
quite. Ruben Neves. Al-Saad finding their passes. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Merah lagi.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
"75 minutes played. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Osimhen. Lobbed in behind. And here comes the corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Tapi
It's their second corner of the
3 orang
game.
untuk gua.
Sostituito con il numero 79.
They've played it short. Now the finish! Now how often do you see that?
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Inter Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And here's Osimhen. Pedri. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. It's a good foot in there. Joao Felix. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Neymar.
Al-Saad have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And he's managed to get free. Inter Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Haaland. Pinches it off him. Hernandez. Palmer. The less said about that pass, the better.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Ruben Neves. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Kenapa semua nunggu ganti?
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Haaland. That's that, the end. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the win.
Osimhen direkam mainnya. Those points. Okay. Lanjut. Messi, MU.
Inter Milan can't afford to celebrate now, having secured promotion out of this division. They have the luxury of trying something entirely new. But of course the fans still demand the results. Can the players and their intense-looking captain oblige? Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
He rises! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Bung itu.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And here's Batistuta. Nuno Mendes. Neatly clipped into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Batistuta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, nicely intercepted.
Capek juga ya katanya.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cantona. Çalhanoğlu. Ruben Neves. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Çalhanoğlu. That is a great pick out. Abbiati clears it away. Quality ball. He won't be happy with that one. Cantona. Van Balten promptly onto that, and that is that. That's been cut out, well played. Cantona. Shot could be on. He's had a hit! And
Gila.
the most elastic
Masih
of
smart nih
saves.
mainnya.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bola lagi.
Tries a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
"30 minutes gone. That has been cut short. And it's Batistuta. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
What the back?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Valverde. Ruben Neves. To Osimhen. It's a really well-measured ball.
Siap ya. Jawan.
And he cuts out the supply. Cantona. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Ay.
Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Has a goal! A potential
Well,
goal of the
Vardy.
season contender, if only.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Mateus. Cantona. Çalhanoğlu. Cantona. Fofana. Done delicately. De Ligt makes the interception. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now it's Osimhen. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Dealt
recupero.
with nicely by the defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. And the whistle goes for
Mahala.
half-time.
Buang eh.
Well, perhaps
Dekat
not full
sekali
of
Anda.
thrills and spills, but
Basket mode.
a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as
Nah,
both
mate.
teams
Come
walk
on,
off
simple.
unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first
Mana
half.
bagus.
I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Tunggu detik juga.
Inter Milan head to the dressing room,
Sudah berjam masih.
not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Cantona. He's having a go. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sono.
So, third corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Osimhen, he is through here. He's got the shot away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sumpah kipernya jago banget 103. Lihatin tuh.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
L'affluenza di
Wriggles his
quest'oggi
way
è
through.
di
He's got away.
80.607 spettatori.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Apa yang
Well,
situ
that
ya?
is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Fofana just eases him off the ball. Gently done. Shot a goal!
Ay, nggak gol.
Same outcome.
Inter really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
Il German.
Benzema.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And he's had it nicked away, and he was quick to react. Joao Felix. Hernandez. Abbiati punts it upfield. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Joao Felix. Mendieta. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well read, nice interception. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. David Villa. David Villa! Decent hit! No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, he's in! Can he put it away? And that could come back to haunt them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Pedri goes on a run down the left wing.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Look at the opponent. You go forward and three. Look. Gila.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Makasih.
And that pass is
Hernandez,
somewhat less than ideal.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Hernandez. David Villa. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan may have thrown this away at the death. To further improve their position of comfort. Oh, it's come off the upright.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And the number on the board is 3. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. And no, that was never going to make it. No way through. Pedri. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Inter could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Padahal lawannya lumayan gampang sih guys. 2 kali. Udah bisa 4. Boston. Apa pada mainnya jelek-jelek banget ya? Terus dulu. Attends-moi. You're on the curve. Jika lu masih naita alukala minaiwa.
Inter Milan take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Chiesa. And no, that was never going to make it. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Chiesa. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Reinders. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he finish?
Cakep.
And he's gone backward. He's got the shot away! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a key interception.
Dia main tengah
Passing
banyak
is
amat.
crisp and sharp. Ruben Neves driving forward. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to dink it in, floated through. Ter Stegen gets it away. Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice parts. Chiesa! That was a matter of inches.
Chiesa nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front.
Chiesa! Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sanchez. Good ball over the top. And that is expertly dealt with. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ruben Neves. Chiesa. Musiala. Reinders. That is a great pick out.
Nuno Mendes.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Foden. Sanchez with the foul.
Sanchez. Itu lawannya tim Alberto.
Alexander-Arnold. Foden! Just off target.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sanchez cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Chiesa. Chiesa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Aku tuh pakai kipernya.
Musiala. It's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez. And the half-time whistle goes.
Yang di atas bengong aja.
Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. Gnabry. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He could be in here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Gnabry! Amal. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Osimhen. Hernandez. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Reinders. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to... And a header!
The attendance for this match was
No, he couldn't get the direction he
71,550.
needed.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Dia main tengah banyak
Amal.
amat.
Foden. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Foden! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Chance to shoot now. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow,
Well,
but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Opts to play it back. Fofana. Osimhen. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Salah gua.
Foden. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Otamendi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, it's come loose. That's a little off target. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Foden.
Ruben Neves. Always onto this. Hernandez. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 42.
Inter need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Jamal. Coming on the
Lobbed
field.
in behind.
Number
That's a
17.
nicely measured pass.
That's it. Number 24.
Gnabry.
Pavel.
Osimhen.
Number 10, Messi.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Stadium gate. Kindly remove it.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
Madrid. Ya bebas distosta. Take wow 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 tasaki wow.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Driving on and making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Okay, and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Hedrick knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture.
Now the finish! And it's a goal!
What talk about a real rude awakening. It's
Ini malah
almost as
loncat.
if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, a delicate chip through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Batistuta. And Messi!
Lanjut gol. Messi situ.
Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Back into the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bui. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That has ended up in no man's land. Gnabry. Pedri. Interesting ball. Big chance! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Inter Milan take the lead.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ribery. And it's Owen. Now it's Batistuta. A searching ball that into space. And here's Batistuta. Messi. Hernandez. And Mendes. Pedri. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. Osimhen! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
He's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's taking no chances there. Kimmich. He's tried one! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Kimmich.
So the perfect chance to get one back. Kimmich is standing over this one. He's gone for goal. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And here's Owen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Osimhen, he's one-on-one! Oh, that was vital. Owen is flagged offside. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. In with the challenge. Messi. That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Gnabry.
That's good play from him.
Osimhen. Chance! McAllister. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, numero 45. Lasciano il campo per il numero 12.
And the second half gets underway.
Attenzione, un cambio.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's beautifully weighted. And he's quick to get it clear again. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Boy, into the box. He's done well to get that clear. Foden. He's gone for goal!
Masuk ke situ. Enak juga ya. Set ya. Pendek.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Mendes.
Hernandez. And it's Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Hernandez. And Mendes.
Hernandez.
Otamendi makes the interception.
Otamendi.
Van
Salah lagi.
Dalton. And it's Owen. He's picked his way through. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Mana situ?
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? So here comes the substitution.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Oh, that was venomous. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, no joy this time. Nuno Mendes. Hernandez. Chiesa. Bui calmly anticipates. Almost an hour gone. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Pedri. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
L'affluenza di
It's a
quest'oggi è
sharp
di
little ball here.
81.007 spettatori.
Chips it through. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Timber. Now it's Gnabry. Now there's a fine ball, and he's onside. Decent hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good.
Dia
You
kena
can't
buat
ask for much
beket
more than
berhenti
that.
sendiri.
So, third corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's played him through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No ball, no less.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. Now it's Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ruben Dias has given away a free kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Hernandez.
Nuno Mendes really added the width there thanks to his...
Terrific header!
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 25.
Inter Milan
Numero
can
13.
make their change now
Lasciano
with
in campo
a break
per
in play.
Il numero 79. Il numero 24.
Ruben Dias. Some front-footed pressing going on here. João Felix. And that is expertly dealt with. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Çalhanoğlu.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Hernandez. He's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedri. João Felix!
João
Should have
Felix.
put that one away.
João Felix should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Goalkeeper's ball. Kubasi. And the pass is intercepted. It's a sharp pass.
Oh my god.
Shifted upfield. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Chiesa. Foden.
Yeah, simply trying to force an error.
Foden. Palmer. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Inter Milan finding their passes. Pedri. João Felix. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. João Felix. And he's straight offside.
Offside lagi.
And that could set him on his way. Great ball, and he's in. Chiesa! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
So, oh no, what has happened here? Chiesa! And that is doing no harm at all. And he's been shifted off it. Joao Felix. Palmer. Gets his pass away. Good ball over the top. And through to the goalkeeper. That's been cut out, well played. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they...
Manuel. Yun timba. Kita guys, mau rekaman dulu sebentar ya. Go. I love the life. Sita, tata susute. Halo bang. Halo Kalung, anjay Kalung buaya. Main di PS5. Tidak. Di Steam Kalung. Asita temoko. Palma. Kusites. Enggak main PS5 aku. Kenapa lawannya gede banget? Aing teko. Satu. Otak dikit lah lawannya cok. Please deh, ngotak dikit gitu ya kalau lawan timnya. Ini saya berikat keempat sih. Di basic keempat. Enggak. PS5.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a
PS5
game which
tuh kalau
holds a
game-game
special
yang
place in the minds of the
gitu,
footballing folk in this part of the world.
udah kita berapa juta ya?
Rising.
Biasa.
Evidently, the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
Kita apa ya?
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
Bentar. Aku putih.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Susu.
And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne!
Aku putih.
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the
Aduh,
technical
kok
control
tiga
was
bola nggak mau
exquisite. The
gerak.
pummeled attempt was exasperating. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Salah. Bergkamp. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nuno Mendes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bergkamp. Oh, a delicate chip through. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gakpo.
Gakpo.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Sakit tuh.
That's a throw.
Why? Pemain udah bagus cok. Maldini di Kertas. Kertas.
And it's Ruben Neves. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looking tidy in possession here. Otamendi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Gnabry. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ya, nggak dapet.
De Bruyne. Inter Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to
BBQ.
watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Ruben Neves. Gakpo. Now it's Batistuta. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well played and well cleared.
Pedri. Gnabry is always looking to play quality balls. Played out to the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is out of play. approaching the half-hour mark. Bergkamp. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That'll be a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Osimhen really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. That's headed upfield. The pass is intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. To Osimhen. Big chance! Another save.
Osimhen clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gakpo. Decent hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, what has happened here?
Masih atas buangannya.
Oh, that's a nice ball. That's a little off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gakpo. Gakpo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. He's got away. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Ya sih gua
Oh, and that is really
Kurang
good
kosong.
tenacity.
musuh tuh.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. And the half-time whistle goes.
Pegang bola
Well, there
lama.
it is, half-time. Not a bad watch
Pegang
by
bola,
any
kontrol
means.
bola yang lama.
And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Lebih nervous.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And it's De Bruyne. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Cleared away. And it's De Bruyne. Hits one! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort.
Hip
There
in
was
the
very
boot.
little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Gnabry.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gnabry. Ruben Neves. Inter Milan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Osimhen. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Gnabry. So much. He's had a shot and another try. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Hernandez. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, can he get onto this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. And still, we await the first breakthrough. It's Bergkamp. Gakpo. Ruben Neves. And Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. And it's Gnabry. And he's picked out the run. Osimhen. He's cut it out. Gakpo. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's gone back to the keeper. Courtois sends that a long way. Ruben Neves. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. He's been picked out. He's picked his way through. Nuno Mendes. Bergkamp. Ruben Neves. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Salah. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Inter merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Ini bisa patahkan kakinya.
Cambio di giocatori.
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
That's all. Wow, udah bagus.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. And he's managed to get rid. Musiala absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedri. He's through here. He's had a hit! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. And how about the time?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. His chance! No mistake! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Maldini. He's had it taken off him. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Chiesa. He is through here.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Chalhanoglu. Chiesa! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Inter Milan, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol per l'Inter. Numero 6.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Milinkovic-Savic is wide and looking to get onto this. Van Bouten tries to clear. Musiala! And he's following up! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Inter Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Chiesa taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
De mo, kimi o nato kono totemo. Ajimari. Do 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 do. Sekai wa koko ite aru. Asa to atte mo koko mamata ni. Santo FC. Min.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Otamendi. And Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Osimhen. Inter Milan are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Diego Carlos. And Robertson. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Interesting ball. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. There's the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Well, that's an inviting ball.
Offside lagi.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Osimhen. Now it's Ruben Neves. No, it's not getting there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Otamendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, delightful ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Nuno Mendes. Oh, played right into his path. Van Bouten. And he's been shifted off it. He's a sharp little ball here. Gets a good foot in there. Nuno Mendes. He's had it taken off him. Oh, can he get onto this? The pass has gone astray.
Ngelip doang.
Nuno Mendes. And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Mendes. Dia apa sih? Menurunkan ayo mengecit aja guys, cit ayo di jaringan biar nge-lag gua. Ayo lama nih ngecitnya nih.
Otamendi. Pedri. Valverde. And the ball's gone astray. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Nuno Mendes. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And here's Osimhen.
Sama.
Valverde. Ribery. And it's Son Heung-min. And Robertson. Diego Carlos. Now it's Osimhen. And he's picked out the run. And he's had it nicked away. It's a sharp pass. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Now it's Mbappe. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hernandez. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Bikin sama-sama 5.
Chips it through. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen!
Ay, ang goal!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Osimhen looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Valverde tries a shot! They've done it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, such a clever touch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Osimhen, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Son Heung-min. Cleared without complication. That is good alertness. Hernandez cuts it out. Nuno Mendes. Osimhen. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 45. Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il
Well, there's
numero
plenty
11.
to like
Il
about
numero
this
20.
approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the check pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dua mulu.
Chelhanoglu. That's headed upfield.
Sundulan. Buang-buang waktu.
It's a sweet ball that. And he's intervened well there.
Alah. Tidak mau naik.
Ruben Neves. And here's Chiesa. Nuno Mendes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe gets through on his own. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Alexander-Arnold. No luck with that dink over the top. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Signore e signori.
Ano yung menang kalah. Menang kalah, iya iya ho. Boy. Empat, enam. Betul 2 kali menang lagi nih. Gak aman. Tai Chi. Ya, back 5. Toho magenta terlihat masih ada sisa so.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. As you can see, we've
like-
already started here. Fofana concedes a free kick for that. And here's Mbappe. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And
nggak
that
nih.
is pretty much the end of that.
Gacik nih, gacik.
Mbappe! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barella. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Has a goal!
Gacik ulit.
well, talk about a
Yeah,
real rude
Ronaldo.
awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Rafael Leao at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Rafael Leao, and it's Jordi Alba, and here's Mbappe. Fofana is the guilty party there. Jordi Alba. Alexander-Arnold. Rafael Leao. Jordi Alba. And he's cut it out. Now it's Chiesa. And he's found a way past. Chiesa had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gabriel. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gundogan.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, nih ngeleknya pas.
Vitinha. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's a good ball. Now it's Barella.
Lu kan ngeleknya di situ
Cleared
tuh.
without
Pegang gua.
complication.
Kacau.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Barella.
Barella really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Palmer! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Chiesa. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe. Lyon upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Ruben Neves. Played back in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Barella. He is at the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Palmer. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gacik nih, ngelek.
Barella. Ruben Neves. That's a little off target. Chip through. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Defending was strong and firm. Vitinha. Rafael Leao! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Nuno Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Chiesa. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Barella. Gundogan. Gabriel. Vitinha. And it's Gundogan. Barella. Great ball if he can get there. Gnabry. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Vitinha. That's Gundogan. And here's Mbappe. And here's Rafael Leao. Good spot, he's seen the run. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Attention, changement.
Here we go again then.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He can get that clear. Jordi Alba. Now it's Barella. Hits one! To pull clear. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Lyon are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Palmer. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Good ball over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vitinha. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rafael Leao. And here's Mbappe. Gnabry cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the keeper beats it away. And he's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha. Palmer. And Gabriel. Palmer. Van Bouten producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Rafael Leao. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Kita gua nggak dikasih shoot sama sekali.
Lyon have a free kick.
Changement.
Balciatan sih emang.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rafael Leao. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off. Lyon have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Chiesa gets great hit! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Après 79 minutes de jeu.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
And here's Rafael Leao. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And
Rafael
obviously he's not going
Leao.
to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Palmer! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. Inter Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Palmer, Alexander-Arnold.
Lyon probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And no, that was never going to make it. Chiesa chasing after it. Palmer. Decent hit! He scored!
What goal?
Lyon clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
4 added minutes on the board. Gundogan to Barella. Barella is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. Martinez. Mbappe. Jordi Alba. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see...
Fofana. Manchester United PJN. Dapat feel main bagus semua aing teh. Udah namo dia. Dah musuh. Man.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Osimhen. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Dumfries. Messi. Thinks one through. Good ball over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great position here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Osimhen did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's in on goal. Has a go! And he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And now he has two.
Ah, mau ngapain? Nge-cheat? Nge-cheat aja, nge-cheat. Ah, mamat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Bouten attempts a clearance. And he's cut it out. And he's hit it long. Joao Felix. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear. David Villa. Batistuta. Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Well, there's the clearance. Aim forwards. No, that's been intercepted. David Villa shapes to shoot! Osimhen. He's got away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gnabry, he has found the way through. Look at the space here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Engages and forces him off the ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Gnabry. Çalhanoğlu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Joao Felix. Ruben Dias trying to keep this in. There will be a throw-in. Oh, what a climb! Yes! And he is just ripping it up. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played back in. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A whisker away from making it 4.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Osimhen! And the ball's come loose here. Osimhen, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this could be the final action of the first half. Climbs up big! And that has been clubbed away. And he's being shifted off it. And the shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Inter Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Sepuluh, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And the second half gets underway. Joao Felix does really well there. He is strong. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He is through here. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Another one. This must be his personal high.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13, numero 45, numero 79. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 11, il numero 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Ada on.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Serginho. That's tidy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks
Well,
like a
bang,
final
yeah.
warning. Still no card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And he gets rid in a hurry. Serginho.
Lalu nih.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a
Ano suka?
defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Woi. Dikasih salam tempel doang.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That pass has been well intercepted. Scholes. Serginho. Torres. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. David Villa. Otamendi does well to get it back. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Floated through. Now this could be it. Hits one! Sticks it away! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Ruben Dias. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Shot at goal! And that's past the post.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Wah, udah pakai itu deh.
Serginho. Now it's Messi. Foot in. Calhanoglu. And he's intervened well there. Dumfries.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Calhanoglu gets a foot in here. Fiddles it through. Chiesa. Dumfries. Ball is over the line.
Please.
What a throw in. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Big Chance! Oh, shooting chance!
Triple
Oh,
offside.
he really got hold of that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
David Villa. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Dapat Villa kan sebenarnya gede. Tidak baru kan.
It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. That was
Dia nggak mau ngawin
beautiful.
dia.
Something close to genius.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Al 79esimo minuto, numero 9. Messi!
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Throw it. Calhanoglu. Now it's Chiesa. Torres. Chance!
Malah blok tadi. Tidak pas sih.
And here's Chiesa.
Chiesa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played into the box. That has been knocked clear. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Tries a shot! Goal!
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Assegnato all 86esimo minuto, numero 11.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Numero 19.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a throw. Dumfries. Ball driven towards the far post.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Torres. Strong running down that left flank. And he's managed to get free. Shot could be... And the finish! He has done it!
Bingung. Segede gua.
And this is getting
Masih digolak.
ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Messi. Gets a good foot in there. He won't be happy with that one. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen,
Sekian
Jim?
tuh untuk live stream kali ini, dan terima kasih yang sudah hadir. Jangan lupa like, share, subscribe ini. Saya pamit undur diri dulu apabila ada kesalahan, mohon maaf sebesar-besarnya. Sampai jumpa di live streaming berikutnya. Saya pamit undur diri dulu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hah? Skill training aja. Basta depan basta. Bye.
まばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしてもまばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向き合え聞こえる